We ask him, the Most High, to continue to show his mercy on our leader, Prophet Muhammad, whom Allah has revealed the Qur'an unto, and all the Ummah. Today's khutbah is centered on the importance and significance of this book, Al-Qur'an. Of course, other khutbah will follow up about the Qur'an. This book is extra different from any other thing you can think of. Look, this book has challenged the Arab of that time, par excellence in Arabic. It has challenged them. And it is still a challenge to all mankind. Because Qur'an is revealed to serve, long as the world live, the Qur'an should be the guide. And that's why the challenge of Qur'an cut across since revelation till when Allah will seize all of us from existence. A challenge that is coming from the Qur'an itself. And still maintain. And today, if you think you can challenge the Qur'an, it is very clear. Go ahead and let us see. Allah says in the Qur'an, Allah has not left anything untouched. Everything you can think of is discussed. The root of that thing is in the Qur'an. Nothing. Tibyana likulli shay. It explains every nitty-gritty. Everything you can think of. Your politics is in the Qur'an. Comprehensive packaged is in the Qur'an. Your economy is in the Qur'an. Social relationship in the Qur'an. Marriage in the Qur'an. Child upbringing up in the Qur'an. Anything you can think of living with non-Muslims is already described and demonstrated clearly without cheating anybody in the Qur'an. It's a package that today the Ummah has left behind. And that's why we are suffering. And that's why we are in trouble. That's why we are in crisis. That's why we are in problem that there is no solution to. Muslims have kept the Qur'an aside, pleasing their enemies. And you cannot please them enough. Continue to please them until when we meet Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That day you know your mistake. We must hold fast to the Qur'an. Allah loved this ummah by revealing a book. He himself, he said, I am the one who is guiding the Qur'an. Not the angels. Allah could have given it to other people to take care of. No, he said he revealed the book and he is the one guiding it. That's why till date you cannot make any alteration. You cannot distort the content of the Qur'an. That's why an Igbo man who has no background of Arabic, he can put the whole content of Qur'an in summary, in his brain. A Yoruba, a Fulani, a Chinese, a Ghanaian, an American, all of them can put the whole Qur'an into memory. Because Allah says, we have eased the book of Qur'an. Are you doubting it? You cannot doubt this. Nobody can memorize a book, half of the Qur'an in volume. A language that is not your own. If you give only a paper of Igbo language to a Hausa man to memorize, he's in trouble. For the whole of his life, he cannot memorize it. If you write Yoruba and you give it to an Igbo man to memorize, he cannot. Arabic is not our language, but because Allah has made the book to be a book of challenge to mankind. That's why he said, O you mankind, if you are doubting the revelation of the Quran, go and produce a chapter. Not 114 chapters, no. Not 10 chapters, only one chapter with 3 verses. If you are doubting. Which means the challenge is even today. Go and produce a similitude of the Quran of 3 verses chapter. Allah says and confirm, they cannot. Look, for you to say Quran is not even true, go and bring it so that you will say, yes, I have produced it. The Arab of that time are more eloquent, but they cannot produce 3 verses of the Quran. They cannot even produce one. In kuntum fi raybin mimma nazzalna ala abdina fa'tu bi suratin min mislihi wad'u shuhada'akum min dunillahi in kuntum salikin fa in lam taf'alu. If you cannot, and you cannot, look at the Quran challenging you with your answers. If you cannot and you cannot, look at a book of par excellence. And Muslims are given this treasury and they are playing with it. And that's why we are in trouble. Leaders will not know a way out. Masses will not know a way out. Scholars will not know a way out. Everybody is just a mess. Allah says we send the book to serve as guidance and to be a book of mercy and a book of glad tidings to those who are Muslims. He said the book is a cure. It cures all kinds of diseases. No disease that the Quran cannot cure. Look, there are tests you will undergo, rigor. At times they cannot detect your sickness. The Quran will detect it and the Quran will give solution to it. Shifa lima fi sudur. Take envy for instance. It's a sickness. Killing one. No doctor can cure it. But Quran will cure it. Unfortunately, the Ummah is sleeping. And that's why we are in trouble. Today, most of our leaders doesn't have time for Quran. They only have time for their businesses. Now, campaign will still commence these days. You will see wonders. Wallahi, until when we get a refocus, we are going to be in trouble forever. Because that is the only guidance. No any guidance. ذَلِكَ الْكِتَابِ لَا رَيْبَ فِيهِ هُدًى لِلْمُتَّقِينَ. It is the absolute, complete, comprehensive package by Allah Himself. It deals with all kinds of your needs. It discusses your politics, your economy, your social way of living, your transaction. Everything is intensively discussed in the Quran. Unfortunately, the Ummah turns their back to the Quran. Allah says it's perfect. Aqwam. Even if you have any other thing that is good, but this is absolutely perfect. And we have reached a level whereby some Muslims, not non-Muslims, putting Quran inside the toilet. The Quran, that book of honor, in the toilet, just because they want to earn a small amount of enjoyment in this life. And in Zamfara particularly, this is happening with these sorcerers, these magicians who claim to be malams. But now detected in the court, and people are just dragging the issue. Which issue are you going to drag as a Muslim? Just remove his head on Friday prayers in the public so that others will learn their lessons. That is our culture. Don't be apologetic on that. Because when you are dancing towards their own. They will laugh at you. They will not take you serious. And then you never please them with that. It's better you please Allah. Look at Hanifa in Kano. The person who killed her took the investigators to where he buried her. What confession do you want from this, apart from this? And now people are wrangling in court. Lawyers are blowing English so as to get a way out. Which way out? When you are talking of human rights, is Hanifa not a human being? In Islamic law, such a person should be killed straight away. No much of English. There is no much of discussion. He killed an innocent girl of 5 years. A trust in his hand. In school, you are making English. You continue to be in trouble. I'm not praying against us. But long as we are not pleasing Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, we are in trouble. Allah will never take it lightly. For an ummah, elders will be saying this and everybody is silent. You want to please enemies? Allahumma izz al-Islam wal-Muslimin wa dammir a'da'ana a'da'aka a'da'ad-din. Allahumma alayka bil-kafara wal-fasaqa wal-fajara alladhina yakiduna al-Islam kayda. Inna Allaha wa malaikatahu yusalluna 'alan nabi. Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu sallu 'alayhi wa sallimu taslima. Allahumma salli 'ala Muhammadin wa 'ala ali Muhammad kama sallaita 'ala Ibrahim wa 'ala ali Ibrahim. Barik 'ala Muhammadin wa 'ala ali Muhammad kama barakta 'ala Ibrahim wa 'ala ali Ibrahim innaka Hamidum Majid.